swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He might want another play. Williams will pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Huskies will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Gets the back moving on the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down. This
place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finds his man. It's Skinner.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Cardinals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Williams will pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his feet to buy time. Got room at the 35. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the ground, it's Coleman. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They get to the line quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Evans.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find it.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Boston. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making checks. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Grab behind the line. It's Boston. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it along the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive.
Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Got it in the middle with Skinner. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air, it's Moss. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll use the running game on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Wide out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Washington right back to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now sliding to his left. Looking deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
What a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion, but how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback part of their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Williams will pass. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Husky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Moss. Makes the grab, it's Brown. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll set up to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Moss. That's caught. It's Lacey. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Has it. Plows through the defense. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Going over the top. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Grab near the marker. It's Skinner. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Looking for a man, it's Moss. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the back. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You knew this first possession of the second half, it goes a long way in deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
The Cardinals will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And that one will give them the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing slicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And now this offense will take the field again. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Williams looking for a man. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Washington trying to convert this 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Moss. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got his man quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisville!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21.
That makes the score. Louisville 35, Washington 21.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
21.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington wants to go quickly.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Williams looking for a man. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Moss. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting, do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too.
Makes a diving grab along the right sideline. Into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Williams will pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Green. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Huskies are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him what Washington does. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Williams looking for a man. He makes his way in for the two, and now they trail by only 6.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best play.
Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Cardinals inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Give to Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. That's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Williams will pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.